So in today's tutorial, we are going to show how to get backlinks, how to build backlinks from Web 2.0 sites. Now, before going into the link building part, you have to understand what is Web 2.0 or what does it mean by Web 2.0 sites. So Web 2.0 is basically it's a concept, uh, any site where you as a user, if you can create your content, if you can edit your content, and if you can delete your content, then that website is basically a Web 2.0 for you. So same like maybe blogger.com or tumblr.com or maybe medium.com, those are content Web 2.0 sites. And there can be other Web 2.0 sites like YouTube, Vimeo, Dailymotion, those are video sharing Web 2.0 sites. There can be sites like maybe slideshare.com, where you can share slideshow PowerPoint presentations, that is also a Web 2.0 site. There can be sites like maybe flickr.com or pinterest.com, where you can upload images, you can edit them, you can delete some of those. So all those are Web 2.0 sites. So as a user of a site, if you can create your own content, if you can delete your own content, and if you can edit your own content, that means if you can manage your contents on a site as a user, then that site is basically a Web 2.0 sites. So there is no particular type of Web 2.0. Any site which actually fulfills this criteria, that comes under Web 2.0 concept. So this is basically a concept, and as I told, blogger.com, tumblr.com, livejournal.com, maybe medium.com, then sites like youtube.com, Vimeo, Dailymotion, Metacafe, then maybe slideshare.com, pinterest.com, flickr.com, docstock, scribed, all those are different types of Web 2.0 sites. Some of those are content Web 2.0, where you can publish your contents and you can get a link back to your own site. Some of those are video sharing, where you can upload your videos and you can get a backlink to your site. Some of those are PowerPoint presentation, where you can create a PPT and upload that PPT to the site and you can get a link back to your own site. There can be some of the sites which are image uploading site, where you can upload images. Definitely you have to create your own image, and then you can get a link back to your site from those image uploads. So those are basically Web 2.0 sites. Now content, you already know how to optimize content, how to create a content, and how to publish them on maybe WordPress, maybe Blogger, maybe Tumblr. All those are same thing, there is no difference. It means once you know how to create a content on wordpress.com, how to optimize it on WordPress CMS, then all the content Web 2.0 sites like Tumblr or maybe LiveJournal or Blogger or medium.com all work similarly. There is no difference. There will be a content title option, there will be a content body option, where you have to put the title of the content, and then you have to optimize the content on the content body, and finally you have to publish it. Some of those will give you some options of tags, categories. You have to put them all, and then you have to publish that, and you can put a link to your site from that content. So once you publish that content, you will have a link from that content to your pointing to your site. So those are content uploading sites, content Web 2.0 sites, and you already know how to create a content and how to optimize it. Definitely you have to do a keyword analysis before creating the content, then you have to create the content, and finally you have to optimize it, and you can choose any Web 2.0 sites and publish that there. And one thing you must know or remember here, that wherever you post a content, your content must be 100% fresh and unique. Say for you have selected blogger.com or and tumblr.com. Those are content publishing sites, content Web 2.0 sites, where you can create your own content, edit it or delete it, everything is possible there. Same like WordPress. So there, if you selected two different content publishing site, blogger.com and tumblr.com, you have to write two different fresh articles. You cannot publish the same article on two different sites or two different pages. That's not possible. If you do so, it's a content duplication. You are spamming the internet, and for that you may your site may get penalized. So never do that on your own site or on any Web 2.0 sites. So I will show how to create a link from a from. I'm not going to show you how to create a content because you already know it. I'm not going to show that. What I'm going to show here on Web 2.0 class, that is basically video. I will create a simple video. It's very easy process. I will create a simple video for my business, and I will publish a content against that video, and I'll upload that on YouTube, and I will get a link back to my site from youtube.com. So you know how it is, means how powerful YouTube is. YouTube is one of the largest search engine, one of the biggest search engine. It's the second biggest search engine after Google. And YouTube links are very powerful. That actually helps you on SEO a lot. So you should follow these steps. You have to means practice this a lot, and finally you can do the same for your website also. Whatever I'm going to show in this class, all are basically white hat techniques. There is no black hat techniques we are going to apply here. And if you follow and do the same thing for your business, for your website, that will also help your business too. So let me start here. I'm going to show you how to create a video first. Then I'm going to show you how to create a content for YouTube, and I'm going to show you how to get a link back from YouTube to your site. So these are the different things we are going to discuss on this tutorial. And finally you have to just do the same thing for your business, or for your website, or for your blog, or for your client's website, whatever it is. So first, there can be different ways we can create a video for YouTube or Dailymotion or MetaCafe or Wistia.com. There can be different video sharing sites, but the final objective is we have to create something fast. If we have to create a video for YouTube, and if we take long time for that video to create, then that's not going to be means feasible for optimization of a site. So there can be different ways, there can be different techniques through which we can create a video. There can be maybe you can take some screenshots of your project and you can upload those to YouTube. You can create some images and you can upload those to YouTube as a slideshow. Maybe you can say for you have a interior business, you have an interior business. So maybe you can move to your client place where you have done already the interior designing, and then you can take some videos there, you can upload those to YouTube. So it depends on your project, your business. Depending on your project or your business, you have to finally come up with some of the videos. Maybe if you are into digital marketing, video will not be very easy for you, because in that type of business, video are not readily available. So in that case you have to do some tutorial kind of videos. You can create a tutorial videos on a topic. You can use different softwares for that. You can use screen recording softwares like Camtasia or any other. You can do a tutorial video step by step, and all the recording will be done, and then you can upload the video on YouTube and get a link back to your site. So these are the different techniques, and there can be other easy options also. So we are going to show you a very easy technique through which you can create a video easily, and then you can upload that. You have to create a content for the video. You can publish that on YouTube video description, and finally you will be able to create a link for your site from YouTube. So let's move to a browser. I'm going to Mozilla here, or else you can use Chrome also. Let's move to Chrome. We are already logged in here, so I'm moving to another tab, and I'm opening youtube.com here. Once you move to youtube.com, if you are already logged in, you can see this page. Now you have to click here on upload. We are already logged in with Promos SEO. YouTube will ask you, do you want to use youtube.com being a page? This is Promos SEO page on G+, and this is the profile. So you have to select any of these two. So we are going to select Promos SEO page here. We are going to publish the video being Promos SEO page, not Promos SEO profile. So here I have selected, this is the default selection page, and you have to click here on OK. So if you do not have a page on your G Plus account, then this is the default. The profile account will be a default account, so it will be taken to this profile account automatically. You do not have to select anything. But in case you have pages and profile on G Plus, then you have to select the page that is more uh, means public in nature. Profile is not basically public. Page is a public thing, so Google can crawl all the contents you are publishing on page. That is going to be a big advantage if you publish a video on your Google Plus page, not on profile. So select this and click OK. So you will be taken to the page. So this is the page profile, means we are using YouTube being a page. And then you have this option YouTube here, so upload here. So you have to click here, and YouTube will take you to the upload page. This is the upload page we are already on. So here we are going to start creating a video. So you can, if you have a video, a real-time video for your business, depends on your type of business, you can upload that from here. In case of this is basically promotion, so it's a training business, so we have to create a video for us. So here we are going to create a video using different pictures, photo slideshow, and for that you can use Mozilla. You can move to Google Images, and here we are going to create some maybe 5 or 6 different pictures we are going to download from Google. We are going to recreate those images, and finally we will use those images for the video. So first, say for we are going to create a video for one SEO training in India, so that is the topic we are going to create the video for. And say for we are typing here people meeting, search with something which looks professional, people meeting, and then you have to see there are lots of we have already searched with people meeting, and there are lots of images coming here. So there can be many images which are not actually copyright free, so we have to find out images which are copyright free from here. So that's very easy, it's not very difficult. You have to go to search tools option. If you move to search tools, you will be having this option, usage rights. Click here on usage rights, and these are the two different options which you can use: label for reuse and label for reuse with modification. So you can use this, you can open in new tab, and you can click here. This will be opening here on this new on this tab. So let the PG yeah, so you can see these are the different pictures, and you can use, these are all already copyright free, so you can actually use these images without even any changes. So there can be, and if you move to this tab, this is basically labeled for reuse with modifications. So you can use this image, but you have to change the image before you use it for your project. So these are for label for use with modification. So always go for some of the images which are very attractive and high resolution. Like say for this image, you can see this is a very high resolution image, big image, 5472 by 37648. This is the width and height resolution. So this is very big. It will take long time to download, so we will not download this image right now. We will download some of the smaller images. Yeah, this is a bit smaller here, 3574 by 2383. We can download this. Select the image before you download. Even this is also very high resolution. If we move down, always avoid images which have direct face. Say for this image, or maybe uh, this image, all those are basically they have the direct face, so that's not professional. Means you can download those images. Maybe this image is very good, there is no face. Even this is also good, there is no problem. So you have to select images like them, like those, and finally you have to edit them for your project. So again, this image is not good because it has a face, so always avoid those images. So we are going to download some of the images from here. And even if you want to use this filter, you have this option size. You can go there. If you want a medium size image, you can select it from medium. If you need larger, then this is the option. So we need some image more than maybe 800 or 600 pixels, so you can select there. And if you need something exactly, so you can use this. So say for we are selecting medium size images. Let me see what are the images Google has for medium size. And yes, we can use this image, and we can use this image also. And maybe these are the images which we can use for our project. So let me download. So this is the first image. We can download this 725 into 405 pixel. We can download this from here. Click here, or else this one. This is also good. Select this, let it load first. It's now loading. It's loaded right now. Now you have to click here, save images, and save somewhere on your system. So we can create a folder for videos or something like that. Sorry, not here. You have to create a folder, and finally you can select the put the image here. Maybe this is the JPG format. That is good. So it's downloaded. Now next you can actually use, just scroll down, find out a picture which suits your project. Maybe this one. This is also good. We can select this, let it download first. Once it is downloaded, this, yeah, it's downloaded now. Save images, same, save this. Do not click here. You do not know whether these are also copyright free or not, so you have to select from this list only. Next, scroll down. Yeah, we can select this also. If you have your own image, you can use them for the project, or else you have to use this technique. These are all copyright free images, so there is no problem with the images. We can use this also, maybe. So these are the some of the images here from recreation. Means you have to use this image before that you have to modify them. And these are the couple of images which we can use directly on our site. So let me download this. This is also a good, but it's a bit bigger image, but still we can use this. So this is the image. Select this, save image, save this, and we are going to select this also. You can download this. Once it is downloaded, yeah, it's downloaded now. And save images, save. So we have downloaded 5 different images from here. You can see those images here. So we are going to use those images for our video project. So after you download the images from here, you have to move to a site called addtext.com. Addtext.com is a site where you can actually modify these downloaded images, and you have to put some of the relevant texts for your business. So we are going to create a video for SEO training, and we have to use some of the texts or keywords representing that business on those images. So first drag your photo here to get started, or else you have this computer option. This is the browse button. Click here, and you have to select the images one by one. So say for this is one of the high resolution image, this is another high resolution image. So we can select this first. So this will take some time to upload because it's a very high resolution image. So now you can see the image is already uploaded here, and once your image is uploaded, we have to add some texts here. We can do that using this tool. And finally we have to put some of the text which is relevant with our business or with our website or with our project. And we are actually recreating this image, we are modifying this image, so there will be no copyright issue further. So say for if this image is for one SEO training, we can put SEO training here. uh, if you want to maybe if you want to target one particular country or location, you can do that. Maybe SEO training in India, we can do it like this. And we have this option, we can use this some of the means styling. So we can select this will be a bit larger in size, you can change the size from here. Say for we are selecting 50, so we can select a bit um, larger size. So this is going to be fine. Either you use something on the top of the image or maybe at the bottom of the image, that looks good. So these are the positioning option. The northwest means if you want to select the image here at the left side, you can do that. Northeast, this is southwest, and this is southeast, and this is northeast, southwest, and this is the center position. So it's always good to put the image or put the text at the either at the bottom or at the top, and select the image. And you can use your top arrow on your keyboard, and you can place the image like this. Once it is done, you can put, if you want, you can put multiple texts here. More text option is there, so you can put maybe uh, add something at, you can put at here. And I want to put that at south, so we can, you can change the size from here, maybe 40 would be fine for that. And you can create another text here, so maybe, so this is going to be the name of the business. And we have to select the position and just make it a bit on the right position. Yeah, so now this is fine. SEO training in India at promoseo.com. Now this is, once you are done with this, you have to use this option next. Click here on next, and you can download the image from here. So your image will be like this, same with the text. So you have this save file option, image is saved here. You can click here, open the image in a containing folder, and this is the image. You can right click on this, and you see this image is done, it's ready for use. And you can just cut this from here, and you can paste it on your project folder. So this is the first image we have created. Second image, we are going to use the same technique. You can just go back, upload the second image, maybe this one, upload this. It's smaller in size, so uploading is done instantly. Once it is uploaded, the image, you will be taken to the next page where you can see the uploaded image. It's done. You can put something, maybe always use one single format. If you are use meme from here, from this font, select that font for all the slides. You just have to make sure that your font size fits into the image. It should not, it should not go outside your image. This is fine. We are using a keyword everywhere. See, instructor-led advanced SEO course. SEO course, it's a keyword. Maybe some of the keywords can be global, some of the keywords can be local. That does not make any difference. But yeah, you have to you should put a keyword on your image. So next, download. It's downloaded. Save. It's downloaded. Press the back button and upload the next one. We can use this one. It's uploaded. we are doing the same thing. We have to make it smaller. We can place it somewhere. We can put another line. We have to make this smaller here. You can just use your down arrow and you can place it here. You have this option for colors. You can change the color here, no problem. So once you are done, make sure that there is no spelling mistakes. There should not be any spelling mistakes, and click download. Click on save and it's saved. Press back button. Do the same thing for the rest of the images. And we have done with these two. We have done with this. We are left with these two. So computer, and select maybe this one. It's uploaded. You can use another text. Or maybe not this one. You can put something, maybe there is a limitation. It's not having more than this, so we have to, maybe we can create another text here, put, and create another text and put this here. So this is fine. Now we have to just place this maybe south. Select the font. Select the position. This is fine. Download this, save. And finally the last image we are going to do, and this one is very important. This is going to be the final image. So here you have to create your call to action. Call to action means what you are going to say to your visitors, means the people who are viewing your image or maybe viewing your uh, video on YouTube or somewhere, what you are finally telling them to do. That is called call to action. So you have to direct your visitors to your website or maybe to your landing page directly. So we are going to, so this is the image. So image is uploaded here. Finally, this is our last image. We are going to use this as a call to action image. So finally you have to put something, maybe this call to action should be at the mid position of the image. This is important. So you can put something, maybe for an advanced or SEO. You can put online also. Put create another text here. uh, you can put your phone number. This is the best format. It looks good and it is easily readable. And put your website also finally. That's it. Now you have to just place your images texts on the proper position. So first select the font for all those images, then you change the size. Maybe this should go a bit bigger. Next one is you can just place this. Or maybe, yeah, this is fine. And you have to change the size from here, so maybe 45, and you can do the same thing for here, 45. So just position this one by one. This is fine. Now you can actually use the color, use the color for this. So this, any color you prefer, which looks good. And same thing for here, you can use another color. That's fine. So you can recheck the spelling and everything. Finally, if you are done, you can download this from here. So this is going to be final image for this video. Download this. Okay, so all the images are downloaded here. We are opening the folder, and these are the 4 images, so we can paste them here. So these are the different images we have now. Once you have these images, you have to just open the image, and there can be an image with some text here at text.com. so this image does not have that. So SEO training in India at promoseo.com. so finally you rename this image. It should be the same thing. Don't make it in capital letter, it should be in small letter only. You are optimizing the image file name, you know already how to do that. So this is the keyword, we have made it. Next one is this image. So you have to first open it. Yeah, you can see that at text.com text is coming here. So we can do one thing, we can open it, open with Photoshop or Image Ready. We can crop this image, we can crop it easily. This is the crop button. Select this and just like this, and crop it. That's it. You can save this from here, save optimized as, and you can select this is JPG format we are saving, and save this. Save, replace the image, original image. Now you can actually check that the image is actually image does not have that text anymore. So it's done. You have to see, instructor led SEO course. So this image will have a keyword like SEO course. That's it. uh, Open this. It has the same text here, so we have to change that. We can open this with image ready. This is the image. Do the same thing for this image. Crop this. It's done. Save optimized as, and save this. Replace the original image. You can check the image has no text here. And this training SEO training program, so this image will have SEO hyphen training hyphen program. That's it. And this is the next image. Again, this image has the same. We have to open this on Photoshop. Sorry, it's not on Photoshop. It should be on image ready. You can close this. Open with image ready. It's open. Just crop this. It's done. Save optimized as, save, replace original. You can see there is no text here. Finally, SEO training program, same. SEO training can be a keyword for this. So same SEO hyphen training. It's done. And finally, this image, it does not have any text here. So online SEO training, we can use this as online hyphen SEO hyphen training. It's done. So these are our images. All those are going to be our 1 2 3 4 5. First one is this. This is the first image we are going to use. Second one is this, and maybe not this one. Second one is this. This one is second. um, this is the third image. This is the fourth image, and finally this is going to be the final image with call to action. Once we are done here, you can move to your YouTube channel or YouTube account, and click on the upload button. You will be taken to this page. Click on photo slideshow, click on create, and finally you have to, in order to select an item from your image storage, please sign in. So maybe we are out of storage here. No problem, we can click to sign in, and we have to put our password here. So we can actually log in with another account. There is no problem. So let me do that. We are going to open another account here. You just go to Google and log in there. No need to go to Gmail, and click on sign in. We are going to use this account to host this image, to host this video. So finally we are going to the account. We are logged in here, and once you are logged in, you can click here, and this is the YouTube option. So go to YouTube. Same thing you have to do. Click on the upload button. As we do not have any page here, so YouTube will not prompt me to any particular page or account. It's default account here. Photo slideshow. Click here, create, and upload pictures. Go to upload pictures. Select photos from your computer. Click here, and go to the same folder first, and select the first image. So this is our first image. Select it. Once it is uploaded, it's uploaded. Add more photos option are there. So go to upload photos. You can upload all the pictures at once. How? You select all those images. This is already uploaded. Select this one, this one, this one, and this one. Drag this down. Open the browser and paste. Just drag it, drag and take. Once you do that, once you drop all the images here, then all those will be uploaded automatically at once. You can see all those are uploaded. Now you have to just drag and edit their position. So this is going to be the first image, this is definitely the last one, so you can actually keep it like this. This is second, this is third, this is fourth, and finally this is the fifth one. So this is the order we are going to create the image. And once you are done here, next you have to click the next button. See, all those images are optimized. These are copyright free images. We have recreated these images, we have uploaded some text with keywords, and some of those may be local, some of those may be global, whatever you want. And finally on the last image you have to put your phone number, your website. Those are important. So if people wants to go to your website or to call you, they should have this option. So just make sure the order is maintained. And once you are done here, you can click on the next button. You'll be taken to this page. There is some problem with the flash player here. We can go for the updates, and you have to select slide duration. It can be up to 9 seconds. You can select 9 seconds. This should be pan and zoom, this should be crossfade. And if you want to upload a background sound, you can actually upload this from here. So any of those are actually again copyright free images, copyright free background sounds or tracks. You can select this from any of these from here. And finally you have to click here on upload. Once you click on the upload button, you will be taken to this page. And here all those images are going to be uploaded one by one as a video slideshow. And finally you have to create a content for this video here. So definitely you have to remove this is the video title, and this is the video description, and these are the video tags. So first you have to update your video title. So what I told, video title and video description and video tags, all those three things are very important, very crucial. So first, always make sure if you are creating a video for a particular thing, put the keyword there. That is very important. So we are putting the same thing, SEO training in maybe India, and this is fine. You can, this is the keyword, right? So we have to make it a more user friendly. Maybe you can put advanced SEO training in India, which works. This is fine. So once you are done here, see your you can actually update this option also. So I have a content written for this video description, and this is going to be the content. As you can see, this content is how I have written this content. You have to write something similar. This is already 421 words content. So this is the pain of SEO. Means if you want to publish anything on internet for search engine optimization purpose or for anything, always write something fresh and new, unique. Do not copy anything. That is not the way you should do the optimization. Your content should be 100% unique, otherwise you will have difficulties and problems in future. So this is a fresh content, this is a new content, so we can upload this here. This is a content which is written for this particular project, for this particular video, and we have to use this. This is already 421. You have to publish something more than 300 words. Each time you are doing this technique, each time you are uploading a video on YouTube, you have to publish something more than 300 words on video description. This is the pain, but there is no option. You have to do it regularly. This is one of the best link which you can build for your website or blog. So just copy this. And what I was trying to show you, first you see how I have written this content. List is very important. A list is very important. So we cannot actually create a list here because we do not have any list building option. So this is how you can actually create a list. Just put your paragraphs header like this and create a list like this, then another paragraph header, then another list. It's actually not a list until and unless I select this and I click here, either this bullet list or the numbered list, ul or ol. This will not be a list. That is fine, that is true. But yeah, if you do not have a list building option on this side, on the description part, so you can actually do the same thing just I have done here. There is no other option. So finally you have to put your keywords here and copy this entire content, write it somewhere on Word, and you can paste it directly here. So we have done the same. Just drag this, you will be able to see the content here. Now see, first thing you have to understand, this is going to be a link to my website, to my landing page where I want people to go. This should come on the first line. This is very important. If you keep this maybe after this paragraph, this will not have any benefits. So this is the first thing you have to make sure, that your link and the primary keyword should go on the first line. So we have put the primary keyword here. We have mentioned the primary keyword here, and after that we have mentioned the URL. So this is the first thing. Put your primary keyword, and then there is nothing except space. There should not be any hyphen, colon, or slash, or anything. There should not be any special character other than space. One space, and then you put your URL where you want people to go. So this is going to be a backlink to the site. And next you have to just put write a content for your site, for your for this video, and you have to publish it here. So as you can see, these are the different lists we have used. These are the paragraphs and these are the lists. So this is how you have to write the content. It's very important to write something more than 300 words. So, and finally you can see maybe you can put your phone number here, and you can create another link from here. But definitely this link is not going to have any benefits because it's coming at the end of the content. So first this link is going to be the benefit for this, from this video, for my website, and you have to make it at the first line. Otherwise there is no otherwise you are not going to get any benefit from this link. So once you are done here, next one is tags. In tags option, what you have to use, say for you are publishing something on SEO, something on SEO training. So first tag should be SEO definitely. Sometime YouTube lists something here, sometime you may not see anything, so you have to just press a comma and your tag will be done. So you can put SEO training here and a comma, your tag is done. Maybe SEO course, you can put enter also for the tag. Maybe online SEO training, fine. You can put search engine optimization and put an enter here. You can, SEO comes under digital marketing or internet marketing, so you can put digital marketing or internet marketing also. Internet marketing, we can put social media. These are all related terms, right? SEO training, or maybe digital marketing, social media, even PPC can be used. So all those are actually relevant tags we have to use here. So once you are done, make sure this should be public. Do not select anything else, unlisted, private, or scheduled. Scheduled you can use, means if you want to publish this sometime in future time, then you can use this scheduled option, or else if you public is the best option. So select public here, and finally you have this option custom thumbnail. So by default Google is selecting this image for the thumbnail. This but you have to change the thumbnail from here. Custom thumbnail options, click on it and you will be taken to this page, and you go to the same folder once again, and either you can select the first image or else you can select the last image. So here I'm going to select the last one, and we have to select the last image. Just a second. So this is the image, and finally you select it. That image will be uploaded here. You can see the image file name is optimized. If you use any of these three, those image file names are actually not optimized, because Google has recreated this image size is small, so Google has created these images for you, so image file name will be changed. So you have to upload your own image from here, and that image file name will be optimized, and all those things, all those small things actually help in search engine optimization. So the image is uploaded now. Once it is uploaded, you move here and you have this option, publish button. So before you publish the video, you can actually check the video from here. Your video will be live at this URL. This is a vanity, means URL, shorten URL, and you click here on publish button. But before that, you can actually go to advanced settings and you can check some of the settings from here. As you can see, this category is selected travels and industry events. So this image is actually not on travel and events, right? So we have to select something more relevant. So here we have education category, so we can put select education from here. Video location, we can select, if you are targeting one particular location, you can select the location from here. So India we can select, and this is going to be our selection. And language should be select language, it should be, there should not be any specific language. And recording date, you can click here on today. This is the date we have created this video, and rest of the things are all fine. If you want to get comments here, you can check this, or else if you do not want to get comments on this video, you can uncheck this, and users can view ratings of this video. Those are all basic settings. You do not have to change anything here. Just make sure that you are selecting this today, you are changing the category to a proper relevant category. And if you are selecting a target location, one particular location you want to target, you can do that from here. If your product is international, if your product is global in nature, if your business is global in nature, like digital marketing or search engine optimization, those are basically global industry, global business, so you should not target any location. But training, it's always a local business, so we can select a location from here. And once you are done, you can move to the same basic info. You check your maybe your spelling, grammar, punctuation, all those stuffs. Once you are 100% sure, you have to click here on publish button. If you click the publish button, your image, your video is live now. We can go to this particular URL, we can copy this and we can move to there, and the video will come. Now the video is live, and we can actually see the page title is optimized, advanced SEO training in India which works. So this is how you have to create the video and all. So there is no background sound. We can use background sound for this video. As I told you, we can select some of the copyright free background tracks, and the page title is optimized properly, the keyword is present there. This is the H1 of the page, so it's also optimized keyword here. And you can say this is the link. So if you do not paste your URL on the first line, and if it goes outside this section, then that image will not have any benefit for your website. So it should not be on the show more section. It should go, the link should go on the first section. Before you click on the show more, your link should be visible. Otherwise your link will not have any SEO advantage. So this is how we can actually create one simple video easily, without investing much time. We can create this video, and finally we can get a benefit from this link for our landing page or for our site. So whatever business you do, whatever the topic of the business or topic of the industry, you can actually use this technique to create videos for your business, and finally that will help you a lot in your optimization, your site's optimization. So everybody, means all the businesses actually take this technique. As I told, it depends on the business. You do not have to always, you do not have to go for this image slideshow option. If you are into a travel business, most probably you have lots of videos or lots of pictures you already take or you usually take when you are on the tours or trips. So you can upload those videos, on YouTube channel, and you can get link back to your website. If you are into a software business or into a digital marketing business, you can create lots of tutorial videos. You can use screen recording softwares and you can create videos using those, and finally you can upload those videos on YouTube and get link back to your site. So it depends on your business, it depends on the type of your business, and finally you have to come up with a technique through which you can create videos that can be slideshare like this, that can be a real-time video. Maybe you are into interior business, travel business, or any business where you have the opportunity or you have the option to take videos yourself, then you can upload those. If you are into some business where pictures or images or maybe videos are not readily available, then you can take this technique to create a video for you, for your business, for your website. You can upload that, and you can get a link back to your site. Another important thing you have to remember here, see this video, I have created this video on YouTube, or maybe I have created these images using different websites. I have used google.com images, image search. I used adtext.com. I used Photoshop to edit those images. Finally all those images are mine. As those are copyright free, I changed the image, so those are my images right now. So I can upload those images on many different sites. It's not only about YouTube. I can upload those images on flickr.com. I can get a link back from my images. I can upload those on pinterest.com. I will show how you can actually use pinterest.com to get a link back to your site. You can use slideshare.com. You can create a PowerPoint presentation using these images easily, and you can upload that on slideshare.com, and you can create a link for your site. Those are very easy techniques which you have to apply every time you are doing link building. But images, I'm going to use the same images I'm going to use for all those techniques, for video uploading, for PowerPoint presentation, for image uploading. There is no problem. But whenever and wherever you have an option to write a content, you have to write it unique. Say for I'm uploading the same images on PowerPoint sites like slideshare.com. I want to upload the same images as a PowerPoint presentation on slideshare.com. I have another option there for content, maybe for slideshare content, or maybe slideshare description or slide description like that. So I have to write again fresh. I cannot copy this content from here and I cannot paste that there. That's not possible. The content has to be completely unique, but the images can be same. There is no problem. So this is what you have to remember always. So next I'm going to show you. I have created this 5 images. I'm getting a link back from YouTube right now. I can upload the same images on vimeo.com. Vimeo.com is another video sharing site. I can upload these same images on maybe on metacafe.com or wistia.com or dailymotion.com, and those are all video sharing sites. I can get link back to my websites from these images using these videos, but every time I have to write something new as video description. Now I'm going to show you one site, say for pinterest.com. Pinterest.com is one, it's a basically it's a social networking or social bookmarking site you can call, but this particular site is actually for all the all the image lovers, means if you have image for from your business, you can actually use pinterest.com, and you can upload your image there and you can get link back to your site. So this is Pinterest, pinterest.com. You have to click here on login. You have to log in with your user ID password. Once you are logged in here, you have to definitely create an account before you log in, so you can do that easily. Once you have an account, log in there, and this is how Pinterest looks like. So once the website is loaded, you will have these two options. So click on the plus button. If you see this, you can click on the not now, or you can get your browser button. So you can actually put their browser button on your website. That's actually not required here. We are not talking about social media optimization here. We are talking about how to build a link from Pinterest. So I'm going to show that. So click on the not now button, and again you click here, and you have two different options. Either you have upload a pin option. If you use this, you will have a browse button. I'm going to show this, and you have another option, pin from a website. So this is basically a bookmarking option, which you can actually bookmark one URL from using pinterest.com. So this is the bookmarking button, pin from a website. So if you want to bookmark one URL, you can use this option, and you can bookmark that socially on pinterest.com, and anybody can see that bookmark who are following you, or who have the similar interest, or who is searching with the tag which you have used for the bookmark. So now that is actually social media optimization. We are not going to that. We are going to here upload a pin. So if you click here on upload a pin, you will have this choose image option. This is the browse button. Click on this choose image option, and select the images you have used for this. So let me select this one, online SEO training, and this is the final image we have. So image will be uploaded. Image is uploaded. Now you have to select a board. You can actually, board is basically a category, you can say. Now this image is something related to SEO, so we are going to select SEO from here, and you can create your board. You can actually do that here. Create a board option is there. So if you want to create a board, you can do that from here. You click here, and take the name of the board, and you can create it like this. It's very easy. You do not have to do anything. Just click on the create board button, take a name, and create it. And like this, your board will be created automatically. And finally, you have to select a board which is going relevant with this image. As this image is something relevant to SEO, so we are going to select SEO here. Once you click here on SEO, uploaded video, see it now. If you go to, sorry, not this one, if you go to your account, you can actually visit, you can actually see all the boards we have created here. So these are the different boards we have on this account, Promos SEO account. So this is the board we have uploaded the image on this board. So if we click here on SEO board, we will be taken to the image options, means all the images which we have uploaded on this board will be visible here. So this is the image which we have uploaded right now, and here is the edit button. So click on this image, click on this edit button, and you can put a description here. Maybe you can write something like this. That's fine. That's enough. And you have this option where you can actually put the website URL. So this is the URL. We are going to put this URL here. We can copy this URL. You can copy the same from the website also. You can move to the website. You can copy the URL from here. You come on your website, means on your Pinterest account, and finally you have to paste the URL here. Save this, and now this image has a link back to your site. If you click this image, you can actually see this is a new URL, this is a new page, and this image is now linked to your site, to your landing page. You can see the link here at the left bottom of the browser. If you see, the link image has been linked to the website. Even we have a visit button here. If we click here, we will be taken to the website most probably. If we click here, we are going to see the same page. So this is the page. So this is how you can actually get link back to your site from each of those images we have created so far. So this is how, means we have created 1 2 3 4 5 images, and we can get links easily using all those images. So, and these are all editable. We can change this, we can edit this. If we need, we can delete this. You can do the same thing at the YouTube also. If you need to see your account, you can click here, and not here, you can click here, and yeah, my channel option is there. You can move there. Whatever video we have uploaded on this channel will be visible here, and you can all edit them, you can delete them, whatever you want you can do with those images, with those videos. So we are creating content, we have the option to edit these contents, and we have the options to delete also. If you want to delete some of the images, you can actually video manager, if you go there on video manager, you can delete any of those image you want. So these are the images, these are the, sorry, these are the videos. We have this option, we can actually delete this from here. We have the edit option, we can create the videos. So any page, any website where as a user, I'm a user of YouTube, I'm not the owner of YouTube, I'm a user of the YouTube website. As a user, I'm able to create content, I'm able to edit content, I'm able to delete content. So this is basically a web 2.0 site. And same here on Pinterest, I'm a user of this Pinterest site. I'm having this option to upload image which I have already created. I have the option to edit the description, image description. I have the option to delete the image. So everything I have here, means content creation, content updation, content deletion, all those three different means criterias Pinterest is fulfilling. So Pinterest is basically a web 2.0 site. Same like this, you can use these same images to create some maybe slideshow for your website. You can use PowerPoint presentation, PPT. If you have maybe Microsoft Office on your site, you can go to Microsoft Office and you can open PowerPoint. So this is PowerPoint, and you have this is another very easy tool. You have to just do some of the things which you may not or may know. So these are the some slideshow, we do not need them, so you can select them all and you can press backspace. And I now need a new slide, so click on the new slide and click on blank. I do not want anything here, it's going to be a blank slide for me. And yeah, I do not need this, so we can actually change them. And now you have to go to design and click on page setup, and this should be 16:9. Select 16:9 and click OK. Now this slide is actually a high definition slide. We do not need this, it's coming here, we have to remove this somehow. And finally, if you move there, we need blank slides. So, and finally you can actually duplicate the slide and upload the image one by one. This is very easy. This is the I'm going to show you once. This is the first image. Drag this image, put it on the first slide, and you have to just position it somehow. Maybe your aspect ratio may not be maintained properly, but there is no option. You can actually you have to fit the image. It's that easy, there is no problem. So this is the first image, you can drag this here. You can the second image was this one, You can drag this again, you can put it on your slide, you can make it a bit smaller so that it fits into your slide size. Now it's done. You can duplicate this, you can remove, sorry, you can duplicate this and you can remove the image from here, upload the same. This is the third image, so upload this here. This image will be a bit distorted as it is very small in size. It's fine. Duplicate slide, again you can remove the image, and this is the fourth image. We are doing it the same. Done. And finally the fifth image, and the fifth image is this one. Position it, make it a bit smaller initially at first, position the image properly, and you can actually use your control and scroll down button to means make the sides of the slide smaller. Now it's done, so you can actually see this is going to be a slideshow. It's very basic, we are not doing any transition or all. We can actually, you have this animations option, you can use transition like this, fade smoothly, so the image will be coming one by one, and those will be a smooth transition, the transition will be very smooth. So these are the transitions options you have. You have the slideshow option, you can see the slideshow from beginning. This will look something like this, and it's done. So you can finally create this slideshow, save image, save as PowerPoint 97 2003, and finally you can actually maybe you can move to the project folder, and you can save this here, name this, it's done. And my god, uh, you know how to edit, means optimize the image or any file name. So there should not be any space, there should be a hyphen always to separate two words, there should be a keyword, and there should not be any stop words like in or at or from, of, the, all those are stop words, there should not be any stop words. So SEO Training India, this is the keyword, and we have separated all those words using hyphen, all should be in small letter. Once this is done, you can save this finally on the folder, and then you can use maybe the SlideShare. You can move to slideshare.com, slideshare.net, sorry, slideshare.net. This is the LinkedIn site, and you have to create an account from here, and you have this login button, you can go to your login button, and we can actually log in with LinkedIn. So LinkedIn will ask me for my user ID and password. We can allow access, as it is the same site, LinkedIn and SlideShare is same, from the same company. So we are logged in here, and once we are logged in, we can upload. So this is the upload button, click on the upload button, and select files to upload. You have this files to upload option, and you move there on videos, and this is the PowerPoint file. So open this, but here once you have this, you have to create a description. This is important. If you are not doing this, your means you have to write something unique here. So I'm not going to publish this right now, uh, as I have to write the description and that needs some time. But yeah, I cannot publish the same description which I have already posted on YouTube. I have to write something fresh here, unique here. Once I have the title option, same like YouTube video. Here we have the title option. This is going to be the PowerPoint presentation page title, as well as h1 of the page. This is going to be the body of the body content, and we have to select a proper category here. We can select education for this. This should be public only, definitely. If you do not make it public, this means PowerPoint will not be crawlable by Google. It must be public so that Google can crawl this PowerPoint presentation, all the text, all the content, all the links you are putting here. So it must be public, and you have to finally select some of the tags from here. Once you are done here, you can actually click on the publish button. So see, we have created 5 images, we have downloaded, we have recreated using different tools. Finally, from those 5 images, we can get lots of links. One from YouTube, there can be other video sharing sites like Vimeo, Dailymotion, Metacafe.com. So we can get links from all those video sharing sites. We have different image uploading sites like Pinterest.com, Flickr.com. There can be many others. We can get links from that there. We have SlideShare. We can create a PowerPoint presentation using those images. We can upload those to SlideShare like sites. We can get links back from those type of websites. And we have different other techniques we can use. We can use these images to create a PDF file. We can use these images to create .doc, means Word document file, and we can upload those to scribe.com or maybe issue.com, and you can get links back to your landing page from those documents. So one thing we have done, one or 5 images we have done, we recreated those images, and we are getting lots of links from those 5 images. But the only thing we are doing, each time we are publishing those images, we are actually creating some new contents. We are not changing the images, we are uploading the same images everywhere, but the content is going to be different, content and title. Those two things, you have to make sure that those two things are actually different from each other. If you are doing so, then you can get lots of benefits from these images, from these backlinks which you are building from YouTube or SlideShare or Pinterest.com type site. So follow these techniques. Always remember to create fresh content every time. uh, do this thing for your business, whatever business you have, and finally your website will be having lots of backlinks, and those are all very good quality backlinks. You are not creating backlinks from poor websites, you are creating backlinks from youtube.com, from pinterest.com, from dailymotion.com, slideshare.net. So you can actually check their maybe you if you want to check their domain authority and spam score, you can actually do that. You can move to google.com, you can open your open site explorer. You want to see their domain authority, youtube.com domain authority, you can move there, go to open site explorer, put youtube.com here, search with this, and you can see their domain authority and spam score. This is 100 out of 100, spam score is 0. So you can get a link from youtube.com directly to your landing page, and this link, there is no anchor text, right? So this link is very powerful, means as it does not have any anchor text here, this link is safe. I am not using any anchor text, that means this link is safe, and I am using a keyword before that, a link. So Google will relate this keyword with this link, and that is called co-citation or co-occurrence. So this is how you have to use these two, and you are getting a link back from pinterest.com. You want to check the Pinterest means domain authority and all, so you can actually put pinterest.com here, and you can say their domain authority and spam score. See their domain authority, pinterest.com, again it's 100 out of 0 and spam score is 0. You can see the slideshare.net domain authority, you can check, and you will be able to see how powerful these backlinks are going to be for your sites, because the domain authorities are all 196 and spam score is very less. So this is how, these are the different techniques, these are the different steps which you have to use to create your videos, to create your powerpoints, to create your images, and you upload those on different types of websites, and finally you can get links back from those sites to your site, to your landing pages, and that will help your site to rank higher on Google search engine or any other search engines.